Eddie Block Film Show.
Yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show.
Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films.
What is going on, everybody? Let's see who's here. Let's turn this off. We'll turn this on. Man, this thing is just... Oh, that's right. I have the video looking bad up there. That's why. How is everybody doing today? See, is there anybody in here yet? I don't see anybody in here yet. Nobody's getting my notifications, I guess. Gonna be talking to myself. It's alright, I can do that. I don't mind that. I'm just gonna do that quite a bit anyways. Yeah, no. Let's see. Oh, we got 3 people in here now. What's up, Jim Bob, that silly guy? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. You're just watching the crap on... Oh, you know, I don't even have the microphone facing me. There we go. That's probably better for everybody. Yeah, the shit is gonna hit the fan, I guess, right? I gotta go look at plane tickets for it pretty soon. Shoot, that's gonna be expensive. You know what? Let me do something. Tell somebody that I'm like. That's weird. I didn't get my message. One second. While we're waiting. Oh, we got 5 people in here now. All right. Sorry, it's Brittany. I gotta answer Brittany. Oops. There we go. Gosh darn it. Don't you hate it? You know, you go to... There's all these messages pop down from the top. And it's just weird. What's up, Buns? Oh, there you are. I was just texting you. Why? What's up with YouTube? Says I'm on YouTube. I'm watching it. What's wrong with YouTube? Bun says something's going on YouTube. That's weird. They've been messing with me though. Like they kept kicking me off today for restreaming the trial, right? Well, that freaking trial is done like that on purpose. But yeah, they've been kicking me off. So is anybody else having issues? Oh. Yeah, I switched titles. There we go. That's why. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. YouTube. What? Jimbo. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who it was that knows how to do all this stuff. I'm gonna make my own website. I mean, I already have one. So, hold on. Shoot. Mini app OLS. Going to Minneapolis next week, I guess. There she is. Now she figured it out. Anyways, that's way high. But yeah, YouTube. I don't know why. So what do you guys think? I'm looking slimmer than a Snicker. Thank you. I appreciate that because the last couple days I cheated. Like when I went down on Sunday to LA, I mean, I only had fast food. I didn't only have fast food options, but when you're driving, you don't want to go to freaking. You don't want to go to just, find the restaurant and sit down or make yourself, because I got a special diet now. So I cheated. And then, like, when I put Jackie down, I cheated. So I cheated a lot last week. I don't know. I got in a rut. And, like, I don't know. So, Brownie, that's the one thing about Brownie. What's up, Rich44? Shoot. Anyways, but yeah, so it's like, I've been cheating. So thank you for saying I'm looking thinner. I definitely appreciate that. Brownie, leave me alone, mama. Go lay down. And but yeah, so YouTube, we gotta figure it out. Why would they say that it's a copyright issue? No, they're not even fixed. They've fallen apart like 5 times today already. Can you see? See how it's broken? It's every time like they're so wide now, and like every time I look down, they start to fall. I've had them fall like 4 or 5 times, and the glass falls out. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. But yeah, so anyways, YouTube keeps blocking me streaming the trial. Now, here's from what I understand with the trial. They only allow like 3 or 4 people that are journalists in there. So you have to share the stream, right? There's a Antifa protest in Sacramento today at 7 o'clock. Maybe Black Zebra will stream. All right, we'll have to look into it. Man, my eyes. I took my medicine today too. But yeah, so I don't understand why YouTube, if they're just doing it to fuck with me or what, right? But I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, let's start getting on with the news then, right? Let's start getting on. Let me move this down here. Let's see. Make it a little smaller. Because you got to adjust it for a little bit. All right. What kind of news do I have going on today? Let's get into the news, right? You may have to epoxy the frames until you get new ones. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do, I guess. Because I already used up my one replacement at half price frames. And my insurance won't buy new frames again until next February. So I got to kind of deal with it, I guess. I don't know. Because these are like the glasses. I bought the cheapest frames they had there. Because I'm a cheapskate. But the lenses are all scratched up too. And I bought the more expensive lenses, hoping that it says it's supposed to be scratch resistant. But no, I scratch them right away. Just how Eddie is. I'm hard on everything. And that's what she said. Alright, let's get to I haven't put my new stuff up yet. Alright, hold on. I don't want to do that one. Alright, let's start with the dang riots, I guess, right? Minnesota's going crazy. I can't wait to go there next week, hopefully. That's right, you guys like little Eddie down there. Everybody likes a little bit of Eddie down there. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Come on, you guys, that was funny, and you know it. Let's see. Minnesota Police Chief Tim Gannon, Officer Kim Potter resign after deadly Dante Wright shooting. Why is the Chief of Police resigning, right? Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis Police Chief Tim Gannon and Officer Kim Potter have resigned after the deadly shooting of 20-year-old Dante Wright. Why is he resigning? He didn't do the shooting. I mean, what the hell? The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension identified Potter late Monday as the officer seen in released body camera footage firing a single round at Wright. Gannon said he made the call to release the footage and said he believed the female officer intended to reach for her taser, but instead grabbed her handgun, categorizing the incident as an accidental discharge. Okay, so far so good. Nothing wrong with little Eddie down there. Minnesota authorities arrested about 40 people after rioters and police clashed for a second night in Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis. Hundreds gathered outside the Brooklyn Center Police Department Monday and defied curfew. They demanded justice for Dante Wright, a 20-year-old black man fatally shot by police during a traffic stop. Just smashed on that ribeye and loaded baked potato. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. The crowd chanted Dante Wright. Some shouted obscenities at officers. Of course they did. Authorities fired tear gas and flashbang grenades into the crowd after warning them that they were in violation of the curfew. Some rioters retaliated by throwing smoke canisters back towards law enforcement, while others launched fireworks at the police lines. But yet nothing happened to them, right? Move back, the police chanted. Move back. Hands up, don't shoot, the crowd shouted back, fat and happy. Oh, I love food, Tom, yeah. Minnesota State Patrol Colonel Matt Langer said law enforcement officials made attempts to talk with the protest leaders about figuring how to peacefully disperse the crowds. Who's the protest leader? How do you find who the protest leader is, right? They imposed a curfew. This is just bullshit. Vice President Kamala Harris took to Twitter late Monday to comment on the shooting and said Wright's family needs justice and healing as the investigation plans out. Whatever happened to giving these people, what's up, Hemi? Giving them the innocent until proven guilty shit, right? I mean, come on, let's figure out what the hell happened. Hundreds of demonstrators gathered in front of an FBI building in Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis, Tuesday evening, according to images posted online. Some stood atop the FBI sign holding a banner that read, "Justice for Daunte Wright." Tuesday's gathering remarks the third consecutive night protesters had taken to the streets. How do you get a banner like that made so quickly? What's up, Johnny Yuma? So they issued a curfew. I guess there's stuff going in Philly, too. Anyways, just a bunch of nonsense. You guys don't need to frickin' riot. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't get all this call for violence, right?
This is a real B&H customer story.
Let's not listen to this. Let's see what Jen Psaki, your favorite
What's the population there?
About.
person, has to say, right?
Get your reaction to some comments from Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib that are getting a fair amount of attention. Responding to Daunte Wright's shooting, she says, "I'm done with those who condone government-funded murder. No more policing, incarceration, and militarization. It can't be reformed." What do you make of those comments? Do you disavow her calls for no more policing?
Look, what I can state from here is that that's not the president's view. The president's view is that there are necessary, outdated reforms that should be put in place. That there is accountability that needs to happen. That
What's
the loss of life is far too high. That these families are suffering around the country, and that the Black community is exhausted from the ongoing threats they feel. But he also believes that there is a forum.
Okay, so here's another thing. Just look up in the corner right here for HBO Max. Look what they're showing. Being Serena and Tiger Woods. It's all black people videos up there. Why? Why do you think?
Putting in place legislation, the George Floyd Act, that can help put many of these necessary reforms in place, and that part of what needs to happen is rebuilding trust in communities.
No, I haven't seen that yet, Jim Bob.
To get to a better place.
Go ahead, Steve. Just a follow-up to that. There are people all across the country who are demonstrating and actively calling for reform. What expectation should they have for change in the Biden era? What is this president going to bring to bear if, for example, qualified immunity isn't removed from the law, if you can't get that in a bipartisan agreement?
Well, first, we're not going to get ahead of what the discussions are about a bipartisan agreement. I think what Americans who are exhausted, who have suffered, who are worried about their kids and their family members should know is that the president sees racial equity as a central focus of his presidency. And his actions bear that out. He has obviously signed a number of executive actions. He is a strong supporter of putting in place, working through legislation that can put in place.
What is up with their... Does it look like she has like a black eye almost? I mean, look right above the play symbol. I don't know if you guys can really... I have a big screen in front of me. Look at that. What the heck? It looks like she has a black eye. Kamala Harris is like, bitch, you answered that question wrong. God damn you. Right?
Reforms, and he will continue to elevate and talk about the need.
That's definitely a black eye, because look at, look compared to her other eye, right? Her other eye, there is no tired looking mark. She has a black eye. Look at that. Somebody beat her ass. Because lizard makeup slipped. I don't know. It looks to me like she got a black eye.
These issues across the country at a range of opportunities, and hopefully that gives some
All right, I'm gonna tell the bad joke. She must have fixed her problem because she's only got one black eye, right? What's that old joke? Why did he give her a black? Why does the woman have two black eyes? Because she didn't learn the first time or something like that. Whatever the hell, however it goes. All right, we're done hearing from her. Speaker Nancy Pelosi distanced herself Tuesday from a fellow House Democrat's call to end policing in America, and instead pointing out that all police cannot be painted with the same brush. Nancy Pelosi, what the hell? Pelosi highlighted the need for police reforms at the federal level in response to a request for comment on a controversial tweet by Representative Rashida Tlaib, that's not how you spell her name, is it? They did it backwards. Man, look at these people are supposed to be real journalists. How many times every day we see somebody has a freaking error in their writing or something like that? What's up, Drizunk Uncle? Pelosi highlighted the need for police reforms at the... Oh, wait. Tlaib... See, look. That's not how you spell her name, is it? Am I wrong? Let's look. Rashida... Oops. Oh, I guess it is spelled the right way. Okay. I'll shut up. Eddie's wrong. Pelosi touted a sweeping police reform bill that the House passed in March in honor of George Floyd, who died in May 2020 after former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin allegedly, right? As I painfully watched the trial of Derek Chauvin during Holy Week, I was grateful that the House had already passed the George Floyd. She's so holy, isn't she? Oh my gosh. Freaking Nancy Pelosi. This is all more sad with the tragic killing of Daunte Wright this week. Our legislation provides a solution to systematic racism and does not paint all law enforcement with the same brush. I'm getting sick of this word systematic, right? Other Democrats Tuesday have also distanced themselves from Tlaib's No More Policing tweet following the police-involved shooting death of Daunte Wright, a 20-year-old black man. Senate Majority Chuck Schumer, good old Chucky, seemed to disagree with Tlaib on Tuesday, saying his focus is passing legislation to reform the police. Oh my gosh, these guys, right? I don't know if it passed the House this year, but it passed it last year. We are making every effort to move it forward in the Senate. What the heck is going on here? We definitely need reforms. Officer Billy. Just another junk. I can't read all this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I can't read all this shit. Drives me nuts. The CDC... Yeah, have you heard this now? So, apparently that one shot from...
This is a real B&H...
Johnson & Johnson doesn't work right, and it gives people blood clots. And apparently my brother waited for that one, and I told him not to get the stupid shot anyways. But he got it, and yeah. So now that they're figuring out that vaccine, that their Johnson & Johnson vaccine is giving blood clots. We can watch this one. Let's watch it.
Virus. The federal government suspending the use of Johnson & Johnson's version over worries about potentially dangerous blood clots to a few people out of millions already who have received the shot. Correspondent Jonathan Seri has tonight's update from Atlanta.
The CDC and FDA have announced a pause on Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine after 6 women developed a rare combination of blood clots and low platelet counts 6 to 13 days after receiving the shots. One patient died, another is in critical condition. Federal vaccination centers have stopped administering J&J shots, and at least 45 states have done the same.
Our FDA is internationally known for their capability of making sure that we have the safest products out there.
Because I'm internationally known. Boy, I'm about to rock the microphone. And you get... I forget how that song goes. You guys know what song I'm talking about.
Only 6 reported cases among the 6.8 million Americans receiving the J&J vaccine. Former President Trump was quick to criticize the Biden administration's caution, saying the people who have already taken the vaccine will be up in arms, and perhaps all of this was done for politics. Federal health officials say the J&J vaccine accounts for less than 5% of shots in arms to date.
There's enough vaccine that is basically 100% unquestionable for every single solitary American.
But the pause comes as case numbers are surging in places like Michigan, where Governor Gretchen Whitmer continues to press the Biden administration for more resources.
And that includes lobbying for additional vaccines to come to Michigan.
The feds are sending more boots on the ground, but say surging doses into Michigan is not the answer, citing the weeks required for 2 doses to achieve full immunity.
The answer to that is to really close things down, to go back to our basics, to go back to where we were last spring, last summer.
The back and forth is more cordial than the Democratic governor's previous confrontations with President Trump. Back in October, Michigan's Supreme Court ruled Whitmer's emergency pandemic orders need the legislature's consent. And late this afternoon, Pfizer announced that it's ramping up its vaccine production and will be able to deliver 10% more doses than originally promised by the end of May, a total of 220 million. Brett?
Jonathan Sari in Atlanta. Jonathan, thanks.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm glad. You know, my stepdad was talking to me about it today, and he's like, "Why don't you get this shot?" And I'm like, "I'm not getting a shot. I keep telling you, I'm not getting the vaccine." With all the shit that I've had happen to me with my body, especially Agent Orange.
This is a real beat.
Especially being disabled because of Agent Orange, you know, chemicals that the government put out. Yeah, I'm fine taking this vaccine, especially not right away. You know what I mean? Let's see. So, Jason Whitlock defiant after Twitter locks him out for criticizing Black Lives Matter founders' ritzy home purchases. Sports columnist Jason Whitlock said Monday he would not comply with Twitter's demand to remove a tweet criticizing a Black Lives Matter co-founder's purchase of an expensive home after the social media giant locked Whitlock out of his account. Whitlock, who was black, took a dig at Patrice Cullors on Friday after she reportedly bought a $1.4 million home in Topanga Canyon, a ritzy Los Angeles area enclave where only 1.4% of residents are black. She's with her people, Whitlock wrote sarcastically with a link to a story about colors purchased from the celebrity blog site Dirt.com. Despite the story not including an address, and despite the fact that the other outlets had reported on Cullors' new home, including the Grio and New York Post, Whitlock was told Friday he had violated Twitter's rules against publishing private information. I wonder what this T.C. wonder what that is. I'm still in Twitter jail because I won't post bail, he said in an interview on Curtis Coon's YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to post bail. We did nothing wrong. I'm not going to post Twitter bail when I did nothing wrong. Whitlock said he posted his tweet because he found Cullors' conduct hypocritical given her self-proclaimed Marxist beliefs and her apparent desire to live in a majority white area in spite of the movement she founded. Cullors, who has called capitalism evil, has 2 other homes in the LA area and has reportedly bought 4 houses for $3.2 million in the past year. Whitlock, a longtime critic of Black Lives Matter movement, said it was a hustle and its leaders are not promoting anything real. I'm gonna wallow in victimhood like they do, he said. Twitter did not respond to Fox News' request for comment. So yeah. What a bunch of bullshit. You know, I guess, now if you're, I'm not even gonna say what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna say it. You guys can imagine what I'm thinking, right? You guys can imagine it. I didn't think got many marks, it seems. No shot for you. Yep, no shot for me either, folks. No shot. I haven't looked at B&H in a while. I don't know why they, let's see, which one is this one? Oh, we can watch this one.
Investigated over whether he had a sexual relationship.
Oh, not that one. A CNN staffer has admitted to undercover journalists that his network has been deploying propaganda in an effort to damage Matt Gaetz's reputation. In another damning clip released by right-wing guerrilla news outlet Project Veritas, why do they have to be right-wing guerrilla news outlet? Right? I mean, come on. Technical director Charles Chester was asked if CNN uses propaganda on air. I don't know. Yeah, Chester responded after initially struggled to answer the question. When he was asked to explain how CNN uses propaganda, Chester cited the scandals plaguing the GOP congressman, which had surfaced just days prior. It says, if the agenda says is to get like Matt Gaetz right now, he's like this Republican, Chester began. Hold on, here we go. Let's watch it, because that will make my...
Oh, no.
Okay, can you define propaganda? Like, I think I know, but like, how is it, what's the mechanism?
If the agenda, say, is to like get, like Matt Gaetz right now, he's like this Republican, and like, he's a problem for the Democratic Party because he's so conservative, right? And he can cause a lot of hiccups in passing of laws. So it would be great for the Democratic Party to get him out. So we're going to keep running those stories to keep hurting him and make it so that it can't be buried and like just, you know, settled outside of court and just like, you know, if we keep pushing that, it's helping us. That's propaganda. It's helping us in some way.
Wow. CNN did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for a comment. Gaetz has been at the center of political firestorm in recent weeks over allegations of sexual relations with a minor, making payments for sex and political sex trafficking. No, that's what the Democrats do. That's what you guys do. The congressman has denied any wrongdoing and has rejected calls for his resignation. CNN has given Gaetz political woes plenty of coverage, particularly on the Cuomo primetime, where anchor Chris Cuomo has been reporting on the latest developments extensively while avoiding the growing scandals plaguing his older brother. Gee, that's funny, right? Funny how that works. Really funny. As part of a larger Expose CNN campaign, Project Veritas also released footage of Chester admitting that CNN's focus was to get President Trump out of office during the 2020 presidential election campaign, as well as the network manufactured stories about the Republicans' health in order to aid then-candidate Joe Biden. So they should go and get in trouble for, you know, hold on, Tara's texting me now. Well, I always find the thrills. Anyways, she's talking about Minnesota. Man, it's gonna get wild. I need to find some thrills. I'm like, well, I always find the thrills. Let's see what this one's about. Oh yeah, there's some.
This is a real B&H.
I want to read it. I don't know if you guys are much into UFOs. I mean, we can't be the only only people. So here, check this out.
Oh, you're in that business. How do you explain these UFOs?
Sure. Well, my business has always been that as an investigator. I was an intelligence officer for the U.S. government, so my business was just to find the truth, whatever the truth is, whether it's a terrorism investigation or counter-espionage. Yeah, we applied the same methodologies we did investigating terrorist, if you will, operations and operatives as we did with this. And the information is very compelling. It's real.
Yeah. Okay, it's real. Are they from another planet?
Well, I think it's too early to tell. The three options are that have been presented. That is our secret technology, but we've done a terrible job at coordinating the testing of this technology for decades with ourselves, which is highly unlikely. The second option is that it's foreign adversarial technology, which, if you were to ask me, would be a huge intelligence failure of this country because we've been technologically leapfrogged. Or the third option is that it's something completely different. If it's not ours and it's not theirs, well, then it's someone or something else.
I can't wait for this report to come out.
That's bullshit, Hammy. So experimental vax can terminate your life insurance. Wow. The Pentagon has admitted that a U.S. Navy destroyer, captured an eerie night vision footage of mysterious flashing objects flying above it and another warship. The green tinge video was gathered by Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force and leaked to filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, who made the documentary Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers, and KLAS TV News director George Knapp. Corbell said he verified the startling video's authenticity after gaining information from an intelligence briefing from the Pentagon, where officials confirmed the footage was shot by the Navy but did not describe its contents. In the short clip recorded by personnel aboard the USS Russell, 3 faint orbs are seen hovering above the warship. A triangular object also is seen in the footage. Corbell also shared 3 images captured by the USS Omaha of an unidentified spherical craft. It is noted that the spherical craft was suspected to be a transmedium vehicle and was observed descending into the water without destruction. What the heck is a transmedium vehicle? Alright, we gotta look this up. Transmedium vehicle. There we go. Let's see what it is. Oh well, it's not saying. I guess it means super fast. Let's see. The incidents were discovered on May 1st, 2020 during a classified briefing conducted by Office of the Naval Intelligence about the unidentified craft. George Knapp and I were able to verify the materials you're about to consider, Corbell told The Sun. I can confirm their authenticity as well as the narrative supplied to me when they were presented. He also received information about a third sighting on March 4th of an F-18 pilot with his weapons system officer, according to the report. These are authentic photos and video from actual military encounters with the UFOs. Let's see if they show it. Or was that it up there? I guess that was it up there. That's freaking crazy, right? I mean, you know they're out there. How can our world be the only world where people are living, right? Or there are creatures are living? What the hell movie was it? Oh my gosh. Or maybe it was a show. But what they said is Earth was... Oh, that's right. It was South Park. They said that they took... What they did is... This is the South Park joke. That it was a TV show made for aliens in outer space. And they had brought all these different creatures from different planets and put them all onto Earth. They're saying that, they're like, what did you think? They're trying to say that every planet, only one kind of creature exists. And then they put it together. So I don't know. You never know how it would work. Senator Cruz, Hawley, and Lee introduced proposal to strip the Major League Baseball of antitrust exemptions. Good. Republican senators introduced a proposal to strip Major League Baseball's special immunity to antitrust laws. Senator Cruz, Hawley, and Lee floated the bill on Monday. It came in response to Major League Baseball's decision to pull the All-Star Game out of Georgia. The Major League Baseball has struck a real blow in the city of Atlanta. It was wrong, it was hypocritical, and it needs to stop. While introducing the bill, Cruz said the league must stop playing dishonest politics when it comes to the voters' rights. Major League Baseball understands the value of identification, and they apparently don't think they're being bigoted racist when they ask for your driver's license to pick up your tickets, Cruz said. But they decided to play politics with voting and elections in Georgia. There you go. The ocean is a creepy place. I loved to mess with it as a kid. I know. I will always wanted to be a marine biologist. That's why I have a fish tank. I gotta put my fish tank together again though. I need a new light for it, and a couple parts for my filter, I think. Look at that great-looking President Trump right there. Former Trump officials launch America First Policy Institute. Let's see what this is all about. Several former Trump administration officials are starting a new political group looking to promote the 45th president's policies. Former Trump domestic policy head Brooke Rollins announced the launch of the America's First Policy Institute in a video on Tuesday. Let's watch this video.
America is a place where
Louise.
Ordinary people can truly do extraordinary things. You know, you go back to those original words of "we the people." It was a brand new idea. It was an experiment that the people could govern themselves. I think the last 4 years you saw a complete shift in the way policymaking was approached. It was no longer about what's best for Washington, D.C. or the elites or the media. It was about you, the people, and returning power to you. The America First Policy Institute is launching to continue the transformative changes that happened over the last 4 years. We keep the mission going. We build an infrastructure that is unlike anything this country has seen before, and we do it all based on we the people, our manufacturers, our blue-collar workers, our farmers, our children, our mothers, our families. That is what must always come first, and that's what the America First agenda really stands for. We know what the insider approach is. It's failure. It's the outsider approach that wins, and we saw it firsthand. We're working to save the soul of this country, and the America First Policy Institute will be the heart of that effort. We are beholden to no one but the American people, but we can't do it alone. So please join us and let us together continue the fight for the greatest country in the history of the world.
I like it. What do you guys think? I like it. Very interesting. The group is split in 20 policy areas and features a slew of notable Republicans such as former Energy Secretary Rick Perry and former Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe. Let's see. Rollins said the Institute will continue the transformative changes of the last 4 years and fight to save America. We know what the insider approach is. It's failure. I guess they're calling the Democrats the insider approach, huh? Black Lives Matter protests continue for the second day over officer-involved shooting in Minnesota. See, and here's the deal. This kid was shot because he was... we saw the video on here, right? The kid was trying to run away. I mean, yeah, it was a mistake, but still. He had a big part in it, too. Law enforcement officials report at least 40 arrests have been made in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, after protests broke out over the shooting death of 20-year-old Dante Wright. During a press conference Tuesday, Matt Langer announced the arrests vary from curfew violations to rioting. He said the Minnesota State Police, numerous other law enforcement agencies, are focused on protecting the Brooklyn Center Police Department. Now, here's the deal. The police chief quit. What do you guys think that is? Did he quit? Do you think he quit because he just doesn't want to deal with it and he's like a coward and says, fuck this, I'm not going to deal with all this shit? Or do you think that he quit and he was forced to quit or something because now they're going to bring... how much you want to bet that the new chief is going to be black? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Do you think they made him resign so they can hire a black police chief and say, oh, we're going to make this better now, right? I don't know. I really don't know, but we're going to find out here soon, I can tell you that. Protesters took to the street Sunday after the death of Wright. Let's see. Police officers, officials released the body cam footage, which are characterizing as an accidental discharge. Police said Porter, who has worked for the department for nearly 26 years and is president of the Brooklyn Center Police Officers Association, is now on administrative leave while an investigation is carried out. The mayor of neighboring St. Paul said following the violence while authorities lament Wright's accidental death, protesters should not use the occasion to further traumatize people. Yeah, they're just trying to get all the cops out, right? I don't know. Arizona election audit to begin. Let's hope I can play this without getting us in trouble.
This message is for anyone looking.
And they got a commercial. Commercial. So, looks like I'm going to have to go find a plane ticket now to head over to Minneapolis on Monday or Tuesday. Ooh, I got to text my my babysitter to see if they can babysit. They can babysit my puppies. Let's see here. No vaccine for you or your son. Yep, no vaccine for me either. All right, we're almost done with the stupid commercial. Almost done. And 3, 2, 1. We can turn this sound
The
back on.
Arizona Senate has not yet begun its audit of Maricopa County, even after all the legal hurdles have been cleared. One America's Christina Bobb spoke with forensic expert Phil Waldron to learn the status.
Joining me remotely, Colonel Phil Waldron, an information and psychological warfare expert. Colonel Waldron has been the lead on many of the forensic exams or attempts around the country. Sir, it has been 119 days since the Arizona Senate served its subpoena on Maricopa County. When can we expect this audit?
So imminently, within the next week or so, this audit is going to be kicked off. Again, this is the largest event like this that's ever happened in the history of this country. Maricopa County is the fourth largest county in the country, and to make this audit bulletproof, so that even the the naysayers won't be able to argue against the results of this audit. Right now, all the equipment's being acquired and brought in. The scanners, they'll all be indexed. Everything will be live captured and potentially live streamed on video, so that there will be no questions about what happened in this audit. The multiple teams that are brought in for this will be cross-checking. There will be no way to fake the results of this audit. Right now, 100 or so folks are being background checked to come in and do the live the hand count portion, the hand count ballot portion of the analysis. So it's going to be a big logistical event, but it will be done correctly so that there are no rebuttals for it.
And so I know you've been intimately familiar with the large amounts of opposition that have been coming against the Senate to even get this audit started. They've been accused of trying to fake an audit or saying that it is partisan. And their way that they seem to be countering that is to make it extremely transparent. You're talking about a live stream. They're making it very open and accessible to anybody who wants to watch and see what they are doing, which would combat anything saying that they were secretly trying to manipulate the audit. What do you anticipate them to be looking for, and what can we expect them to potentially find if there's anything there?
They're going to look over every piece of equipment. They're going to look at logs. They're going to look at the tapes, the actual tapes that were run on November the 3rd, to look at any kind of discrepancies that might be in the tapes, between the tapes, the scan ballot images. They're also going to look at any discrepancies in chain of custody. They're going to look at serial numbers of components, identification of components of these machines. We've found in other places chips embedded in the motherboards. This will all be captured on video so that there can be no doubt of the forensic quality of the examination. So it'll be 100% verifiable, and even the news media out in Phoenix, Arizona, which way they lean, they really attack on no knowledge or no facts, but that'll be 100% disputable with this investigation. So if there's any illegality with Arizona state law, you'll be able to assign this is a violation of this piece of the Arizona state statute. This is a violation of chain of custody. This is a violation of the Federal Election Commission guidelines and record retention and chain of custody. So the Senate and their attorneys potentially will have legal recourse based on the quality of the data that's presented. And these teams, they do forensic electronically stored information gathering for the Fifth Circuit. So these folks are well versed in chain of evidence and evidentiary quality documentation. So there will be no I's not dotted, no T's uncrossed.
All right, very good. Well, we look forward to seeing it get kicked off. Sir, thank you so much.
Right on. That sounds good. I'm interested in seeing this and seeing what's going on, right? Hopefully they can figure out, give us some good information, What would happen though if it came out that, okay, everybody was wrong, I won't say the words and stuff, would Biden still be president? I mean, would they kick him out and put President Trump back in, or how would that work, I wonder? I don't think that would happen. I would think they would just say, we'll just fix it for next time and let him still be president. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty weird. Anyways, Fox News host Tucker Carlson doubled down on his defense of a white nationalist conspiracy theory Monday after outrage over his comments last week. The Anti-Defamation League called on Fox News to fire Carlson. Sorry, too many people texting me at once. Carlson seemingly emboldened his network's decision to stand behind and replayed his original comments Monday night. Let's see, what did he say? Right after he invoked on air the Great Replacement Theory, a racist far-right doctrine that imagines white people are intentionally being replaced with immigrants and minorities. Remember, I interviewed some guy that said the same thing on Sunday. It was true and therefore worth saying. He said, America badly needs a national conversation about it. He then took his comments a step further, insisting that demographic change is the key to the Democrat Party's political ambitions, and that the Democrats' plan to change the population of the country is in order to win elections. Let's watch it.
Ordinarily, we'd ignore all of this. Once you've been denounced as a white supremacist for quoting Martin Luther King, you realize none of it's real. It's all another form of social control. Honestly, who cares what they think? But in this one case, we thought it might be worth pausing to restate the original point, both because it was true and therefore worth saying, and also because America badly needs a national conversation about it. Ordinarily, we'd ignore all of this. Once you've been denounced as a white supremacist for quoting Martin Luther King, you realize none of it's real. It's all another form of social control. Honestly, who cares what they think? But in this one case, we thought it might be worth pausing to restate the original point, both because it was true and therefore worth saying, and also because America badly needs a national conversation about it. Ordinarily, we'd ignore all of this.
Let's see. Tucker Carlson responds, "Who's outraged?" Let's watch this part.
Ordinarily, we'd ignore all of this.
Well, it's the same exact thing. Okay. Let's see. During an appearance Thursday night at the Fox News primetime with guest host Mark Stein, Carlson said the Democrats are trying to replace the current electorate of voters with more obedient voters from the third world. That's exactly what they're doing, guys. I mean, he got it dead on the nail, right? I have less political power because they are importing a brand new electorate, Carlson said. Why should I sit back and take that? He prefaced his remarks by saying that the left and Twitter users become literally hysterical if you use the term replacement and dismiss suggestions he was endorsing the theory under the guise of it being a voter rights question. Bunch of bullshit. I don't know why I went. There wasn't a lot of news, so I went to YouTube. City manager in Minnesota fired in response to the police shooting of Dante Wright. The city manager in Minnesota suburb was fired on Monday in response to the fatal police shooting of 20-year-old Dante Wright during a traffic stop a day earlier. The Brooklyn Center City Council gathered for an urgent meeting on Monday afternoon and voted to fire city manager Kurt Bogany and put Mayor Mike Elliott in charge of that police department. Council member Dan Ryan announced the decision during the virtual council workshop. Moments ago, the council passed a motion 3-2 to give command authority over our police department to my office. At such a tough time, they will streamline. But why? What did he say? I'm trying to find out what he said.
We cannot afford to make mistakes that lead to the loss of life of other people in our profession. And so I do fully support releasing the officer of her duties.
Racial profiling that happened in this situation. We are standing in solidarity and calling for the firing of this officer. You have talked about her having due process, although Dante Wright did not get due process in that situation. She needs to be fired immediately to send a message that this type of behavior will not be condoned within the city of Brooklyn Center.
Thank you. I appreciate those comments.
So they fired him because he said that the cop will get due right or due process. Wow. Wow. Holy jeez. Oh my gosh, what is this world coming to? I mean, come on. Oh yeah, I saw this, but I got it wrong. I was like, Will Ferrell's coming to the dark side? And they're like, no. So let me pass this one. This one was stupid. So I just saw this part, so I had to read. I haven't read it yet. Cops went to a Florida mom's home on a child abuse call. Then they saw Dr. Seuss Books. Dr. Seuss books have made headlines lately, but not for this reason. According to a police department report from Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, deputies went to a Largo home on a call of suspected child abuse. When they arrived around 9 p.m. Wednesday, they found various drug items in Mother Casey Qualcomm's bedroom. The items were easily accessible by the victim. Okay, I don't get the Dr. Seuss part of it. Where he's... I guess this person wrote for Dr. Seuss. Was the restaurant fairly child neglect? I don't understand. Okay, I'm just totally out of it, I guess. I don't understand it. Oh yeah, so I wanted to find out what this is about. So, American facing years in Dubai prison after cannabis traces found in Europe. A man who legally enjoyed some cannabis in his home of Las Vegas is now facing 3 years in prison in the United Arab Emirates after being caught with traces of it in his urine. Peter Clark, 51, flew to Dubai on February 24th on a business trip looking for a recording studio. The retired game designer then went to a hospital following a pancreatitis attack. He was reported to authorities when doctors found hashish traces in his urine, which is considered possession in the UAE. Clark was arrested on March 3rd despite cannabis being legal in Nevada where he consumed it. Kept in a flea-ridden cell and has been waiting in his hotel since getting out of jail. Lost a ton of weight, no shower, no food, nothing to drink since I got here, no sleep, he said in a video after getting caught. Clark adds that he did not bring the drugs to Dubai, nor purchased or consumed there. I was totally stunned to learn that I was being charged due to residual marijuana in my system. I smoked it legally back in America long before I even got on the plane. I knew about Dubai's strict drug laws, but never for one moment did I think something I did legally in my own country would lead to my arrest. Wow, don't go to Dubai. Don't go to Dubai. Alright, that was fast movers. Alright, I guess it's time to start.
I know it's been a pretty...
Oh yeah, here we go. So Biden speaks on this. Let's see what he has to say. What's up, Eva Knievel? Mr. Nice Guy? Future?
Painful week, you know, with the losses we've had, you know.
Why does he need cards, note cards?
A good friend, S.C. Hastings, which I knew a long, long time, and to lose him is losing a piece of the, I don't know what, just losing a piece of something. And also, you know, Dante Wright in Minnesota, that god-awful shooting resulting in his death, and in the midst of an ongoing trial over the killing of George Floyd, and Lord only knows what's happened based on what the verdict will or will not be there. And but we're in the business, all of us meeting today, to deliver some real change.
I wish I could read what that says. He just has card after card after card. He's just following the cards. You notice that? Let's see if there's anything else that we wanted to see tonight off of here. Well, yeah, there's a whole bunch of Live Now protests, so let's start going to these. What's going on in Huntington Beach right now?
Huntington Beach because of the COVID garbage, and that's wide open now. And I don't know how many vendors are down here, but this is looking towards the pier.
There's got a farmer's market going on. Let's see. Let's watch the undead.
Congratulations, assholes. In case you didn't notice, this is my sarcastic clap. Instead of inciting riots to mutter.
He's kind of boring. Let's see. Behind enemy lines. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody gave me a video to play. Jim Bob did, didn't you? Let's see. What video did you give me to play?
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Oh, who lives in a swamp right under the sea? Who sniffs your aunt's head and won't let her flee? Who touches your mom and croaks all the kids? Be sure not to tell your dad what I did. Horny, bite and grab it, bite and grab it, bite and grab it, bite and grab it.
I remember I saw that one. Okay, that was pretty good. We saw that another day, but that was good again.
I don't have a press badge. You think you're gonna believe me? For real, are they gonna believe me? Cannot get arrested. I'm just throwing that out there.
Let's say what's up. Is that from the police? I remember those going off. I had those hitting me in DC. Why are you just standing there with your hands up?
Really shitty quality.
Home, so
Oh
see y'all
my
later.
god.
Peace.
Alright.
Oh my god. Oh, she's out. She was talking about she's talking about how everybody else was scared. Alright, let me see if I can find another one that's a little better quality here. What's up, EddieBlock? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, it's so pixelated. Hold on. What the fuck is that?
That's
what is
crazy.
that? Whoa. Oh. Oh, they're not playing around tonight.
Wow.
Oh, shit. It's going down. Oh my god. They're not playing around tonight. They were serious. Oh shit.
Legal process, which will be an additional crime.
Oh, we need a better stream. Hold on.
No, they're not. Yep, Carla. Alright, let's see if we can find another stream that's got something going on. Somebody else. You know what? Twitch normally has good stuff. Let's go to Twitch. Twitch normally has the better stuff because they can get away with it over there. Let's see what Wolf's got going on. And I gotta watch this commercial.
Just depends on how you spend it. You can get inspiration from cartoons.
Let's look that up right now.
Did you see that? Whoa. Or sometimes the game itself will inspire you. You can turn it into a dance, or just be completely.
Well, that was yesterday.
Whatever inspires you, you gotta grab it.
Tensions are high as city repairs released a video of troubling video footage of a fatal police shooting of a 13-year-old Adam Toledo last month. Saturday, it was happened last month, right, bro?
What's up, Eddie?
It's 7 o'clock. Isn't there something supposed
to go? 32%. Has sheared 14 bits. Thank you very much. I'm feeling better. A lot better. Do I just been into something spicier than I thought it was going to be? So my eyes all watered up. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Almost.
What the heck happened there? That's weird. Uh-oh. Something weird is going on here. What the well, my shit. I'm moving on my shit. So just get in trouble on Twitch or something? Yeah, he does. What the heck is going on? Said something down there, Portland protests.
Oh, 5 subs. Even just as good. Jesus, thank you very much for the subs. We got level 5. Very much appreciated. Now the push is starting. This is the war on morons. Look at the car going right there. Hopefully away from the police.
So are the fireworks coming from the protesters or are the cops throwing those?
Good job, everybody. Nope, the idiots with the leaf blowers are still out there.
What the heck?
Whoa. Right, exactly. They were warned. They're no longer media at that point. They are rioters.
That's what I hear, the truth. There's something going on in Chicago. What's up, Gene? Let's go look at this port. I saw one, there's something going on in Portland. Let's see, because you guys said there's Portland shit going down tonight.
Seletra, that's a good...
So that's why I keep repeating myself, because there are new people coming in and out. There can be times when...
Are those both guys?
It's okay for an event to be live streamed, and
We'll certainly be there.
yeah.
Okay, if this is what mukbang looks like, I'm not interested in doing it anymore.
Well, that's fine.
I suppose that's a valid standpoint.
Yeah, I think they're both guys, huh?
I definitely value the thoughts of people here. I mean, I want to know everybody's thoughts. I mean, if you agree that live streamers shouldn't be there.
Oh, she's complaining because they won't let live streamers there.
He's playing with us.
No. He's trying to tell us something.
Let's see what forensics thinks.
Do you guys have to have a,
Want to get away?
do you guys have to go to commercials on mine when you go to on Twitch?
New destinations you want to see and the flexibility you got.
Speaking of that, can I go live on my channel yet?
So if you're wondering where
What's going on
we're
right
at
here?
Dollar Tree. If you're wondering where your loved ones are, they're at Dollar Tree. Just so you know.
Why are you gonna loot Dollar Tree?
If you're looking for your loved ones, they're at Dollar Tree. So let's see here.
He's
Okay,
at
so
the
it looks
Dollar
like today
Tree,
they
let's see.
boarded up Dollar Tree. They really ain't happy about this shit. This is the parking lot that everybody parks their cars in, but they can't get in. So
Yeah, because
it looks
you're
like
in the plaza.
nothing's getting looted today. They barred all this
Mrs.
shit.
Kurt,
So it looks
1325, thank you for that follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the boardroom. For real. They
Yeah, nothing left.
So
That's
this
why
is
I don't
what
let you
this
in.
was on fire yesterday. That's
Nope,
why
I
they
still
bought-
can't go
this
live.
was on fire
Yeah,
today.
we
They
get it.
bought
All right.
hard as fuck.
We're done with him
So-
for now.
Potter, who is the head of the union of the police here in Brooklyn Center. Kim Potter had also helped sort of cover up Kobe Heisler's murder just a few years ago here in Brooklyn Center as well. Again, this is Kim Potter we're talking about.
You might say peddling in the
she
plaza.
is the murderer of Dante Wright.
They looted
She
it the
is
last 2
reason
days,
why
Sticks.
people are out here. She has extra security at her house. There's a fence, there's barricades, and many cops protecting her house. Very nice plush house out in Champlain, I believe. The police are just unloading
Just another guy
on these
named
folks.
Harry. Thank you so much for that
And
follow.
they're
Welcome to the
doing
boardroom.
nothing.
And
They're
Trust Girl,
standing there with
45, thank you for
umbrellas.
those 12 bits.
It's a very big threat to the police right now at this point.
I'm not trying to. Oh. I guess I hit the wrong button.
The apartment building steps, basically, almost up to the steps of the apartment building here.
79 a trash
That
truck. Thank
apartment
you for
building
that
and
follow.
this one
Welcome.
over at
Welcome to the boardroom.
6700 have just been getting the brunt of police munitions, tear gas, and just overall occupation of their house from the police forces and authority forces, or law enforcement.
Seabase,
The
thank you
National
for
Guard is
coming.
very active today. You can hear the leaf blower in the background. Here's what.
Yeah, Twitch has better stuff, I guess. I don't know. I haven't looked into Twitch because most of my people, well, most of you guys watch on YouTube. But I'm on Twitch right now too. I have Twitch going on.
Really, since
yeah, of course the crowd dwindled, because the crowd don't want the smoke. They're out there until shit gets real. Then when the shit gets real, they're like, you know what, I gotta get home to my kid. I don't feel like going to jail tonight. I don't feel like getting plastered in the face.
He was pulled over.
I don't feel like
tabs.
Crawling in the prone position around the parking lot.
His, rearview mirror.
The better thing about Twitch is they don't ban you like YouTube all the time. Like you know how YouTube's always kicking me off? I've never been kicked off of Twitch once.
Not really, Patty Cake. Right now in Texas, there's a little something going on, but it's not that many. This is Texas.
Sirens.
Yeah, no, I mean nothing. Look at this. Look at the medic book bag. I need that book bag. Wait, show that girl's book bag.
What? Did I go to tech? Yeah.
What book bag are they talking about?
Take him in on the warrant.
Wait, here comes the book
warrant
bag.
was actually never sent to his house.
He's gone too fast.
So that's another side of the story that maybe is not focused on
That's
as
it.
much.
There's nothing going on.
That the warrant was never even
Yeah,
sent to his
right.
house. The clerk either messed up.
Twitch, I think, is better, but
7007, thank you so much for that follow.
Welcome to the board. You see the metal part?
No,
That's
nothing
the 40
important,
millimeter
not yet.
microphone. And that's what's been hitting people.
Nubbin said, look at this. Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier.
Part of it, as you can see here, the person tried to grab some water for them, and he was met with getting hit with a marker gun.
what's up? Oh, Mr. Nice Guy is down here now on my
I'm not really
Twitch.
sure what the circular grenade joints are called. CS grenades. I'm not really
What the heck is this up here?
This is what's left of BLM in Texas after
New
all the
Prime
stuff
loot.
being on them
Combined
last year.
systems, and I'm sure there's a few other ones that I'm missing.
Again, guys,
Those are
just
the
getting
ones
here.
that
Please
Safari
take that and
Sync
follow. Like, share this out.
See, I don't know what that means. I got Prime loot.
Just say, no, it's not me talking. This is me talking. Make sure that you guys click that a follow, like, share this out. We try this every night. Right now we are watching the Brooklyn Center. Unicorn Riot is the person out there.
American police are allowed to use it.
The dog ate my warrant.
Quick side story.
And 181963, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Okay, during the uprising last year,
I gotta learn more about
came
Twitch.
From Illinois to take part in the uprising.
Oh,
Didn't
the
like George
okay,
Floyd
I got you,
getting killed.
Takesha.
He filmed some of his
I
actions.
had his
He ended
link,
up
but I
getting,
thought you were talking about the one on my
federal
feed.
charge of arson.
Ooh,
I think he
look,
just pled guilty the other
here,
day.
hold on.
I'm not sure if it was the arson charge or one of the other federal charges it was.
But I got
But we
his
did a
thing.
little report on that, and the reason I bring it up is because inside the courtroom during one of the trial hearings that I attended as press.
Yeah, I'm not seeing many other feeds either.
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12!
Let's go back to YouTube. There was some better ones, I think. Wasn't there some better ones on YouTube? Let's see. Oh, wait, let's see. Let's go to the live section. Here we go. Oh, that's the actual news. They won't show much. Unicorn. Let's look up unicorn. Unicorn, and then Unicorn Riot. Here we go.
And it was from the police. And so it's very interesting interchange that I witnessed that we reported on as well. You can check it out on our website. But the reason I bring it up is because he said specifically the FBI agent in charge of WMDs here in Minneapolis, said specifically.
Good night, Johnny. Have a good night, bro.
WMD is tear gas. Tear gas is not allowed, is banned in warfare, but yet the police here can use it. Anyways, it has a ton of health effects that are super negative to your system. They've been using inerts. Yesterday they were shooting inerts. Those are little tiny balls, talcum powder balls, and they smelled like deodorant or baby powder, and they have pepper in them, and they are known to cause cancer. And so the munitions that the police are using on these, what I've seen is 90% peaceful protesters, and you know, it doesn't even matter if it's like peaceful or not, but essentially these are folks that are airing their grievances, and right at this point they're just sitting there saying don't shoot, and they have umbrellas to protect themselves, and they're getting shot with cancer-causing chemical warfare munitions. So it's just one of the simple delicacies of American life, life in the United States of America. So now these youth at their, it's like twins that are up here living, just get to have all of this at their doorstep.
Be right back, guys.
And again, this is a response to the police killing 20-year-old Dante Wright during a traffic stop. Kim Potter moved aside the other officer, said she was grabbing her taser, clearly reached to her strong side, and shot and killed Dante Wright. He was 20 years old, he was a father. She has not been charged. She resigned today. The police chief resigned. The city manager was fired. The mayor has taken over the police department. So a lot of changes have already happened, but the officer is not charged. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks.
If you continue to obstruct, resist, and/or interfere with peace officers, you will be violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing the legal process, which will be an additional crime.
Police making more moves. Officers are all the way into the yard. Once again. So they're bringing the cars, doing the sort of the same exact formation as we saw yesterday. So they'll bring the car up. They'll flank the car with, so they're bringing two cars up. They'll separate the cars once they get past this apartment complex. When they, whoa, they just shot the mess out of those folks. Again, this is right in front of the apartment complex.
Sorry, I had to use the restroom.
So as I was saying about the cars, they'll bring both of the cars up till they get to about the strip mall area. Then they'll send one of the SWAT trucks into the strip mall area, likely, like they did yesterday. We saw numerous SWAT trucks out here. I can't even remember all the specific ones. I think we saw St. Louis Park, Anoka. Anoka had a couple. I think we saw Brooklyn Park. We saw some Eden Prairie police officers. But there's this a huge multi-jurisdictional.
Probably a lot of kids are scared right now.
West Command Force.
Why is it always just one way? I mean, they're not... These racist cops have got to go. Oh my gosh. Come on, give me a break, bro. We won? Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I had to go use the restroom. Let's do a gamble. They look like they have more cops than last night, huh? They're shooting their paintballs or pepper balls.
Or interfere with peace officers, you will be violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing legal process, which will be an additional crime.
Are they gonna take them down or what? I don't think they know either, drunk uncle.
Hey, you want to talk about it? All right. That's cool. You said you got kids that crying.
Hey
man, y'all got smoke all up in the kids. They need to breathe. Hey, y'all can walk forward without shooting that shit. Stop shooting that shit. There's kids in here. Y'all can walk forward without shooting that shit about the kids.
And it's getting in the house with the doors with the windows open.
With the windows open because they got kids out up in here.
Stop doing this shit.
Stop doing shit. Hey man, hey, y'all can do some peaceful shit. Stop that. Back up. Stop doing shit. Watch out.
It's kids. It's kids here. It's kids. Hey.
What about the kids, y'all? That fucking kids.
Hold that up.
What about the kids?
Hold that up. It's kids.
These kids ain't got nothing to do with this.
Y'all holler on front of yourself. It's kids.
Y'all don't care about the kids.
It's kids up in here. Hey, y'all hold
Really?
this up. It's kids. It's kids up in here. It's kids up in here.
If these people really cared, then why don't they move back a little bit, like these people are asking, to avoid the kid shit?
Find a different way to crowd control. This is not okay.
Stop shooting the stuff, man, and walk them back.
Walk them back.
Walk them back. You ain't got to shoot the stuff. Walk them back.
It's
walk
too
back.
much. Y'all have to. This is what my kids are scared of y'all. They're scared. They don't understand what the fuck is going on. Figure it out.
Brownie, stop.
It's a little argument now. The man is mad now. He's blaming the protesters at this point.
I would too.
He did start, blaming the police.
I would be pissed at the protesters too, wouldn't you? Why do that by my house?
Shooting over here, that's for sure.
Really, our fleet. I know, right, Steve Atkins? Morals versus cop.
The line's still here with the umbrellas.
Like their umbrellas really gonna help.
I don't want to be in your shot, man.
Come on, cops, just move in already. Let us see the action.
Yeah, again, there's tons of children in this apartment complex that we're standing right behind. And the police have been using tons of munitions out here.
You guys are stupid. Are they moving in yet? Come on, hurry up and move in. I know, right, Eva?
Still a few hundred people out here.
Yeah, I think they can stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. Black lives they matter. 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 Black lives they matter.
Black power, right? Isn't that just as bad as them saying white power?
This is the Minnesota State Patrol. You are in violation of Minnesota State Statute 609705, unlawful assembly. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior and disperse peaceably, you will be arrested. If you continue to obstruct, resist, and/or interfere with peace,
Just start arresting them already.
violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50.
The truth, you're funny.
Process, which will be an additional crime. Media, leave the area. Media and press, leave the area. You gotta leave?
Man, I'm craving some chocolate right now. That guy's an idiot. He's all running around all crazy and stuff. Oh, the truth. They're gonna start shooting shit. Ooh, Nutella sounds good right now too. Oh, that's good, future.
Minnesota. We deal with a lot of bullshit. Racism. How many more black folks is that gonna keep killing, man? How many more black folks? How many more kids ain't gonna have no fathers?
What's up, Donnie J?
We still ain't done with Georgia.
This is the Minnesota State Patrol. You're in violation of Minnesota State Statute 609705, unlawful assembly. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior and disperse peaceably, you'll be arrested. If you continue to obstruct, resist, and/or interfere with peace officers, you will be violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing legal process, which will be an additional crime.
We on this fucking streets. We not going nowhere.
You must leave the area.
Justice.
Media
and
press, leave the area.
We need to stay here and show everything that's going on. We're not fucking leaving. I want y'all to stay here and show everything that's going on in the fucking world. Because this is pure racism. We got people over here who've been working for 20, 30 years, and they're all fucking racist. We're gonna abolish the fucking police department. We need to change our fucking laws. Our senators, our representatives, our city council, our mayor, our governor. We need changes. We need changes. We ain't going nowhere. I want them to shoot. I want them to shoot all over here. Shoot.
He's being a dumbass saying shoot me. You said shoot me, so here they're coming for you now. About time they start doing something. Donnie. Oh, Papa. I know, right, Hemi?
Shot me. Fuck you, man.
Well, then get out of there. You shouldn't be in there. But then we wouldn't be able to watch this, so I shouldn't be saying that.
Yep, I'm good.
No, I'm not
He
giving
knew
you
he
a
was
treat.
aiming at too. He knew that. Fucking shooter. Sorry about my language, everybody. There's nothing but press up here. He knew he was shooting at.
You guys aren't real press, bro.
They're making a bunch of arrests right there.
Well, they moved them at least one building over. What's up, Julius?
Come on, man. You gonna block our camera view too? You see us standing here, right?
Who are you talking to, man? Fuck out of here, man. Okay, cool. I'm right here, though.
Now the cameramen are gonna fight with each other. You guys used to do that, Jim Bob? Really?
This is the Minnesota State Patrol. You are in violation of Minnesota State Statute 609-705, unlawful assembly. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior and disperse
That's one up there.
you will be arrested. If you
Munitions,
continue
I
to
think.
obstruct, resist, and/or
Smell
interfere
underneath
with
the car.
police officers, you will be violating
What, Donnie
Minnesota
J?
State Statute 609.50, obstructing legal process, which will be an additional crime.
Oh no, there's a smoke ring.
Media,
Some
leave
kind of
the
firecracker or
area
something?
now. Media and press, leave the area now.
Play the part of the video on Sunday about what, Gene?
Most of the protesters have moved back. They've moved the cars up.
They're gonna make another move probably soon. But they really
think
got
so,
a lot
Jibba?
of protesters right there. They snatched at least, I'd say at least 20. They're still making a bunch of arrests behind the line. Again, apologies for the language. So again, people are chanting, say his name, Dante Wright. All of the windows in the strip mall are boarded up. Yesterday when the police were making this move right about here, the Dollar Tree got lit up on fire. It did not burn up, obviously. Really good sprinkler systems. The police
Man, I got really good insurance. Burn my house down, please.
This first line. You hear the crowd saying, "We'll be back." Seems like a lot of them are sort of leaving.
That's interesting.
Sort of quiet now after they snatched a lot of the group that was lagging behind as the police made their run for it. Again, there's probably at least a dozen arrests happening right now. They might just be detainments, or they might be trying to get them with riot charges for participating in a unlawful assembly with the umbrella. They try to give, they are giving riot charges for other folks involved in a New Year's Eve demo.
Violation of Minnesota State Statute 609705, unlawful assembly. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior and disperse peaceably, you will be arrested. If you continue to obstruct, resist, and/or interfere with peace officers, you will be violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing legal process, which will be an additional crime.
That's nice, Jim Bob.
Pretty much all that's left is press. There's at least 2 or 3 dozen press up here on the front line. A lot of them are leaving.
It's all with the rain protector. Oh my gosh.
So again, real quick, we'll go back over what's happened in these last couple of days. Sunday afternoon, about 2 p.m., Kim Potter, well, 2 officers, or police, I should say, Brooklyn Center Police, pulled over Dante Wright while he was with his girlfriend. They just went to the car wash, from my understanding, something like that. And Dante was told to get out of the car. He got out of the car. One of the officers was trying to arrest him. Dante tried to get back in the car, or he did get back in the car while that was happening. Kim Potter, 26-year vet, head of the police union in Brooklyn Center, and a training officer, supposedly accidentally discharged her weapon into Dante's chest or stomach, killing him. She said it was an accidental discharge based on the fact that she thought, or well, based on the premise of her thinking that what she was pulling was a taser. I've read that people have worked with this person in the past, Kim Potter, and
sort of know her as an avid racist. And so
Well,
they
yeah, I think
do
so.
not
That's
believe the
truth.
people who know her.
I'll be doing the court case though,
The one person that
bud.
I've read who knows her specifically does
But
not
yeah, we can do
believe
something.
that it's an accident. I just feel like it was on purpose. Anyway, a lot of the community also feels the same. And so Kim Potter, she was named last night. We'll go back to Sunday at 2 p.m. Police killed Dante. They left his body out for about 6 hours. Many people gathered. 2 police cars were sort of smashed up a little bit.
Minnesota State Statute
They shot
609-705, unlawful assembly. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior and disperse peaceably, you will be arrested. If you continue to obstruct, resist, and/or interfere with peace officers, you will be violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing legal process, which will be an additional crime. Media, leave the area. Media and press, leave the area now.
I know, right?
So they left Dante's body out on the street. Well, he was shot while he was in his car. His car rolled away up to the next block by 63rd and Catherine. From 63rd and Catherine, he got out of the car. They pulled him out of the car and tried to resuscitate him possibly, and I think he passed away right on the corner of 63rd and Catherine. Right now on 63rd and Catherine is a black fist that was created by the artist who created the first black fist at GFS, George Floyd Square.
They named a square after him now? Jeez Louise.
Refried bean, let me tell you, all titties matter, all right? Every titty. From the smallest, flattest titty to the big...
Sudden, so let's go see. Tell you what, there's not... It looks like all of a sudden Frank Nitty's the closest one. He was far back a couple minutes ago. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing out here saving us right now is media.
And it's snowing. I can't believe it's snowing.
You're funny, the future.
I thought you guys would be done with that.
We're watching just a chunk going on in Minnesota.
Mustang with the 100 bits. DKN with the 100 bits. Astro B with the 7 bits. Mustang with another 100 bits. And Stretch JMR. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the board.
Jen is over the 200 bits.
We always get shot out here, not to say it like that.
Kitten with the 5 bits. Old Linear with the 100 bits.
Let's see what this one is.
She's kicking.
It's in Dallas, Texas. She's kind of cute, though. Oh my God, shut up, lady. Oh, this is Team Woke we're on.
We need to bring her back.
Alright, they're getting boring.
I want to spend some time outside in the cold. No, because 20-year-old Dante Wright was killed by police.
This is what we see happen every night, Randy. As they continue to push them, they continue to disperse. A lot of people, these chemical irritants are very uncomfortable, and the flashbangs are quite frightening.
Whoever that person is needs to fix their mic because it's only coming out of one side. All this person is doing is like I do in Sharon Wolf Neve.
An additional crime. Media and Pratt, leave the area. Media and Pratt need to leave the area. Disperse to the north.
It's all just the same stuff.
Oh shit, they're attacking the protesters on the other side. Bring it.
And they ain't got no aim, they just scared.
They're scared of them. They don't have any use If everybody run, they can't shoot y'all.
Just go. Fuck the worst thing happens.
If you say red light, green light,
Alright, you know what? These people are just, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm not there, so I'm not into watching it, I guess. I don't know. They're not really doing anything, right? I mean, it's just people standing around fucking just Black Lives Matter and this and that. And I mean, it's like they're just screaming the same shit over and over again. They're just sitting there with their umbrellas. What's the point in watching this stupid stuff? I don't know. I guess some of you guys like to watch it. I'd rather just go through on the next day and just watch the shit that really happened that was crazy. You know? I don't know. Sure, give me a couple links, Hemiram. Let's watch something. That's exactly a broken record, Jim Bob. Donnie, come in here. Wonder why he's crying up front. I don't know. Plus, you know what, guys? I'm gonna start. See, like I said, once this Floyd trial is over, it's gonna be a whole lot better for me. I'm gonna have more time. I'm gonna have better news. You know, I'm gonna have stuff like we're gonna watch here from Band News. We're gonna have that stuff where I'm making it. So I'm just getting sick and tired of. I don't know.
This is the illegal immigrant operation, and they're running 36 pregnant women and a bunch of other mothers and children up to the Catholic facilities right now as we speak. They tried to call the police to get media off the property, and the police know that what they're doing is trying to stop our First Amendment right from happening. So here you go, folks. This happens all hours of the day, all hours of the night. Take a look for yourself.
That girl looks pregnant. They're all pregnant. They're all pregnant.
Look at how young some of these pregnant girls are.
They're all
What is happening
pregnant.
to them? This is absolutely heartbreaking.
Wow.
Infowars.com, and we are back at the COVID testing facility, processing facility for the illegal immigrants. And it is just past, or it's almost 9 o'clock now, and in downtown McAllen, a busload of pregnant illegal immigrants. All of these women behind me are either extremely pregnant or in their early pregnancies, but you can see all of these ladies behind me are pregnant. And so we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, at least 23 pregnant illegal immigrants. When are they getting pregnant? Are they getting pregnant on their long journey up here? Are they being separated because they're pregnant? What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? And as we told you, this is happening all hours of the day. All hours of the day, just like this. Busloads, van loads, and now in the wee hours of the night, at 9 o'clock, they drop off 24 pregnant illegal immigrants. And they come here with no known resources or prospects. I guess maybe some of them have family that have come here, but that's it. And these are pregnant women, and we're taking care of all of them. And the only reason they're making this journey to come here is because they've been told if they get in, everything is free. So here you go, 9 o'clock, it's 24/7, the Biden illegal immigration pipeline.
Wow. The kid's drunk. Wow.
Owen Schroyer for Infowars.com. It is almost 10 o'clock in McAllen. This is the illegal immigrant operation, and they're running 36 pregnant women and a bunch of other mothers and children up to the Catholic facilities right now as we speak. They tried to call the police to get media off the property, and the police know that what they're doing is trying to stop our First Amendment right from happening. So here you go, folks. This happens all hours of the day, all hours of the night. Take a look for yourself. Look at how young some of these pregnant girls are. What is happening to them? This is absolutely heartbreaking. This little girl, hand on. This is absolutely heartbreaking. All day, all night, all day, all night, you're paying for it. And they want to tell you, the American citizen, that you don't have a First Amendment right to even know that this is going on.
That one girl's like she's 12.
You don't have a First Amendment right to film that this is happening. And you're supposed to pay for the entire operation. Think about that. If what they're doing here is so righteous, why do they hate that the media is here? Why won't they talk to media to celebrate the actions, celebrate what they're doing? It's not good. Keep going. Yeah, just keep filming.
I'm telling you, I gotta go across the border and pretend to be being illegal. Maybe I can get some free shit.
If you're not doing anything illegal, why are you asking them to hurry?
13, 14.
Why are you having them hurry if you're not doing anything wrong? All of them are pregnant.
They're not pregnant. They're just big boned.
This is ridiculous, guys. All of you guys are going to be paying for all of this. She's got a baby in this guy's cool. This guy's got 2 kids.
Bienvenidos, oiga, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos.
We don't even get border service like this. I'm in a rush. I got an emergency. They don't care about my emergency. They don't care if you have COVID. They don't care about any of Americans.
All of you guys will be responsible for all of this. All of you guys will be responsible for this. And this human trafficking charity is capturing people. And this charity right here, guys, this is a for-profit
Did you see how young some of these pregnant girls were?
And the owner that is behind
I'm horrified to think. I'm horrified to think how they got pregnant.
On the downfall,
I think we know.
being of these individuals. Unfortunately, these 4 people right here that were used as political pawns to be brought over here to crumble the economy of the United States. They are being used as
Don't tell me this is a humanitarian aid. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to America.
the government is giving them.
Thanks for helping me with this lovely. It's the only way you're going to get it done.
Bunch of pedophiles, traffickers, all of you guys.
47.
All of you guys should be in jail. All of you guys.
Hey, knock it off. Alright, what's the next one, Hemi? There we go, he's giving it to me right now. It's gonna be the last one of the night, guys. I'm gonna try and stick to like a 2-hour show. You know, we gotta start leveling the playing field out, because I do the whole day also out there.
Meanwhile, there are rising tensions in East Asia. As we've been reporting, Taiwan reporting the largest incursion to date by China into its airspace. They are flying Chinese aircraft in Taiwan airspace. 25 warplanes entered Taiwan's air defense identification zone Monday, just days after a warning from the United States. Joining me right now is Fox News senior strategic analyst, General Jack Keane. General, it's good to see you this morning on this very serious and
they don't care
really
about the warning
story as we watch Taiwan and whether or not we are going to see a bigger incursion than these aircraft going in. And then I'll point out to this journal op-ed, this journal story this morning in the news section. China's message to America: we are an equal now. Your thoughts on what we're seeing out of China and whether or not we are going to see more in terms of Taiwan?
Well, yes, Maria, you're absolutely right. It's likely it's going to be more because that's been the pattern now for well over a year. 2020 was the largest incursions of Taiwan's airspace that's ever occurred. And we are now in 2021, obviously, and that is increasing over 2020. This is the largest amount of aircraft that have ever been flown in Taiwan's air defense space. 18 fighters, 4 bombers, a couple of anti-submarine aircraft, etc. So this is significant in the sense of President Xi clearly is sending a message. Now, who is this message being sent to? One, he knows for a fact that intimidating and coercing Taiwan will not force their capitulation to give up and join mainland China. He knows that President Xi won a re-election on the basis of not doing that. So he and all these incursions do is stiffen Taiwan's resolve. So what's this message really about? I think it's 2 things. One is to the Biden administration. I think they were quite pushed back by the Biden administration when they took a similar strong stand supporting Taiwan and also an anti-China stand that the Trump administration took. You saw that reflection in the verbiage that the Chinese ministers were using at the Alaska talks between the Chinese and the United States. The second message, I think, also is to the Chinese people, and that is, I think President Xi clearly wants to absorb Taiwan. I think he has it in his mind to eventually do it by force if necessary, and he's also conditioning his domestic audience that there's problems here, and he's raising their awareness of that in the event that their conflict does take place. But I don't believe this is imminent, and certainly not before the Chinese Olympics, but the likelihood is increasing, Maria.
All right, so you don't see it happening before the Chinese Olympics. It's a good point that you're making. Why would they want to do that in front of the world as the world apparently gets ready to go see the Olympics in Beijing? But here's what the Journal writes this morning. Mr. Yang, the foreign associate from Beijing, Xi Jinping's top foreign policy aide, delivered a surprise, a 16-minute lecture about America's racial problems and democratic failings. The objective, say Chinese officials, was to make clear that Beijing sees itself as an equal of the United States. He also warned Washington against challenging China over a mission Beijing views as sacred: the eventual reunification of Taiwan. So clearly that came up in that meeting, but what I'm trying to understand is why the coronavirus did not come up in the Alaska meeting, General. I mean, this is a head-scratcher. President Biden has been putting the coronavirus as its #1 priority, and yet we know Beijing and the CCP hid the virus, cornered the PPE in the world, allowed the coronavirus to escape its borders, no matter where it came from, allowed it to escape its borders and go all around the world and kill millions of people. I spoke with the former National Director of National Intelligence on Sunday Morning Futures. Here's what John Ratcliffe told me about that.
The big winner in the 2020 election was Joe Biden. It was also China. And the fact that Joe Biden is not or his diplomats are not addressing this issue directly with China, I think really reflects that everything that they've said about China, about being tough, is just that. It's rhetoric, and the policies are really an attempt now to whitewash over this issue because they don't want the political narrative of China being the bad guy. And let me be real clear about this, Maria. Regardless of the origins, whether it was naturally occurring or an accident lab, China lied to the world. Once they became aware of the transmissibility of this from human to human transmissibility, China misrepresented and lied. They suppressed scientists and doctors and journalists and World Health Organization officials because they didn't want to be blamed for this. And as a result, they are a direct and proximate cause of more than 500,000 Americans who died in the past year. And the American people deserve accountability and answers for that, and Joe Biden should be getting those.
General, we're not getting them, and all we see are more tests from Beijing. Look what happened to the Epoch Times in Hong Kong. 4 masked men walked into the Epoch Times wielding sledgehammers. A number of U.S. lawmakers now, including Congressman Devin Nunes, Rick Scott, condemning this attack
That was a while
on the
ago,
Epoch
though.
Times' printing press in Hong Kong.
That was like a month ago.
This is the 5th time this site has been vandalized. Comes less than 18 months after intruders set fire to the same facility. They keep, barging into the printing warehouse and smashing machinery, General.
Yeah, well, what's happening certainly in Hong Kong is President Xi has crushed their democracy. We've seen that happen as a result of the national security law that his People's Congress passed. But what's still there, and it's a good thing, is some vestiges of that democracy in the form of a free press. And the Epoch Times represents that. So what is the CCP doing? They've got their goons going out there and actually physically destroying the printing press. And they have done this, and they've vandalized it in the past. I mean, this is the reason why Jimmy Lai, who is a guest on your show repeatedly, multi-billionaire from Hong Kong, who has been a protester against the CCP crackdown that's taken place in Hong Kong, but he's in jail not because he was a protester. He's in jail because the Apple Daily, which he publishes, has been significantly critical of the Chinese Communist Party regime.
Panda,
so the vestiges some vestiges of democracy are still there, and the Chinese Communist Party is physically crushing it as best as they can. And that's the reality of what we're facing with President Xi. I mean, he has uncovered who he really is.
Alright, guys. I hope, you know, I hope this shit's not going down even worse. Oops, wrong thing. So, here's the deal. I'm trying to work this down to like a 2-hour show. I want to get this stuff really right. I'm getting my studio built so that way we can have like a desk and we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff. Cause I keep getting in trouble for sharing other people's videos like Fox and stuff like that. So I need to really get us going towards my own place. I don't want to be one of these streamers. I'm sorry, that's not what I am. I'm the guy that goes out there and films shit for you. But I do want to be the news for you every night. But me doing the restreaming stuff, if you see, I'm just restreaming other people. And I'm getting in trouble for it. So I'd rather do everything myself. Within a month, I should have my studio built. Let's just put it that way. My goal is right now, it's YouTube. That's why I want to go to just me and my videos. That's why I want to be a streamer, you know? This shit, I want to make my own videos. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here tonight. And, yeah, I know, Mr. So tired, you know, and then coming in here, so we're going to get this worked out better. We're going to make it better for you. And, we're going to have Eddie's own videos here pretty soon. To where I might start giving people money to make videos. And then we'll put our stuff on, right? So, just, have some prayers. Everything's going to work out. I go to Minneapolis next week. Hopefully, I'll be able to go live on my main channel. And if I can, then people can super chat me money. Because I notice when I'm live in places like that, like whenever I'm in DC, the super chats work great. But not when you're kicked off your main channel where you can't super chat. So anyway, guys, me and the brats are going to go. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll do the trial. And then, like I said, hopefully real soon, I'm going to have everything ready to go. I'll go build that studio sometime this month, hopefully. Buy air conditioning unit for it or something, because it's going to be 110 degrees soon here in Madera. But anyways, guys, so yeah, hopefully we'll have everything up and running soon. Alright, you guys have a good night. We'll see you later on. And everybody try and start joining on Twitch. Twitch is better. Yeah, and if you guys do film stuff for me, film with your phone this way, not this way. Always film this way. This is called landscape mode, because think about it, you're looking at landscape. This is called portrait mode. The reason why it's called portrait mode is because you're getting, like, you know, you can do the full body. So, alright, guys. We'll figure something out. And, yeah, we're going to get stuff running. Alright, guys. Love y'all. Have a good